Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and this is day 8 of the list journal course that I'm running. It is a free journal course over here on my channel, and if you haven't started yet, that is totally okay. You can start anytime. It's a very laid back course. You can go at your own pace, and the videos will always be up on my channel, so you can find them whenever you would like to watch them, revisit them if you need to, and follow along at your own pace. You can change prompts, adapt them to suit you. They are just starting off points, inspiration to get you journaling. And the list course, it's about, especially for beginners and for people who just want like a no pressure journaling experience, where especially for people who've never journaled before and it can seem a bit intimidating, or you've never worked in a junk journal in particular and you're wondering, like, how do I even add images to the page? What words do I put to the page? And you don't need to write a whole paragraph or anything, or long pages of writing. It's just a simple list. I'm doing about 5 items per list. You can do more or fewer if you would like, but you just need to write a list, and that is pretty much it. I mean, you don't even need to write a list if you want. You can actually write the story behind it, or just write one thing. It's just a prompt to get the creative juices flowing. And as I fill up my own list journal, which is a Daphne's diary journal, I hope it gives you some inspiration and motivation to use your own journals. So the prompt that I'm working on today is podcasts. And yeah, I'm not doing the prompts in order. I'm just doing them as to what's inspiring me at the time when I'm sitting down at my desk. And that prompt list you can download for free either on the Willowbound Journals group page on Facebook and on my Instagram and over on my Patreon. So yeah, I'm just going to flip through my journal and find a page to document my top 5 favorite podcasts. These are the podcasts that I listen to regularly, and my ultimate absolute top favorite is Psychology in Seattle, of course. If you've followed my channel for a while, you know that I will shout them from the rooftops. I am a proud member of their channel. I have been for quite a few years now, and just this year I have become a proud member of their channel as well. They started a YouTube membership this year, and so we get access to even more of their fun videos. And I'm just playing around with placement of where to put these different items, and I chose this page where it says my mission and vision, which is a page from the Daphne's Diary magazine, my favorite magazine. And I'm putting this on, I'm recording this podcast page on this page spread because I really am so inspired by Psychology in Seattle, and they've really helped me to sort of hone the direction of my YouTube channel and my Patreon and my business with Willowbound Journals. Psychology in Seattle, their sort of mission statement or the catchphrase is take care of yourself because you deserve it, and that's what they say at the end of every episode. But Kirk, the host of the podcast, also talks about how his mission in life is to make the world a better place, and I am so with that. And you know, he makes the world a better place through his expertise, through his talents and knowledge and experience as a therapist, as a professor. So he works with clients and makes their lives better through therapy and the therapeutic relationship, and he helps with students, you know, as a professor, but also as a supervisor of trainees, and just helping the world so much. And one of the biggest ways that he's helping people is through his podcast and YouTube channel, and his videos sort of combines all of his teaching experience as well as his therapy experience, and so us as listeners, we get the benefit of that. And so I'm just so thankful that he does his podcast and puts out an episode, you know, every day, so that people can learn and people can know more about themselves, know more about others, and have more compassion and empathy for self and others, And yeah, it's just a really great thing that he does, and I know that it's helped me a lot in my life. I've learned so much, and I have grown through it. I have, healed through it, and it's just been life changing, and so this is why I am a patron and a member of their channel, and why I will always love advocating for them, and will recommend their channel for anyone and everyone, because we can all benefit from knowing ourselves more. We can all benefit from understanding others more, and just love it, love it, love it, love it. So go check it out. I will definitely leave a link to their channel down below in the description box, because the great thing is it's not just a podcast, it's a YouTube channel, because that's how I discovered them, through YouTube. And so I don't actually listen to them through podcast apps or whatever. I listen to them through YouTube, and obviously over on Patreon, and they definitely have some of their best episodes over on Patreon. Specifically attachment theory, their deep dive on that, schema therapy, and so many others, so many others. So I absolutely love being a patron of theirs. They helped me to sort of clarify my own mission with my channel. At first it was just to share my joy of journaling, of making journals, and I had only just discovered junk journals, and so I didn't know anyone in my actual life who knew what junk journals were or were interested in them. But in the online world, that's where people joined me in my passion for paper and vintage and pretty things. So this online community, it really helped me to have an outlet for this passion for journals and junk journaling and memory keeping and all the pretty things that we like to hoard and use in our journals. So originally that's how I first started my channel. But then Psychology in Seattle really helped me to think about, well, what am I doing here? What's my sort of purpose or mission for being here? And when it became, a job, which was amazing. Like, I didn't think it was just a hobby at the start, just doing my channel, making journals, and then it eventually transitioned into a full-time job, making journals, and eventually, sharing or teaching journaling courses and all this kind of thing. I started my Patreon because of Psychology in Seattle, because I became a patron of theirs. I understood how amazing it was, and I sort of wanted to give that experience to any of you guys who wanted that same experience, to support a channel that you love and to get access to extra videos. And of course, it definitely helped me to transition to full-time, becoming a full-time journaler and full-time maker of journals. So I eventually left my day job to work on Willowbound Journals and on my YouTube channel, and that was all because of my patrons, and I'm still to this day doing this as a full-time job, which is just amazing. Like, if you asked me when I was a kid what I would be doing, this would never have been what I thought I would be doing, but I really love it, and I'm so thankful for you watching, and for my dear patrons for supporting this channel and allowing me to film videos every day, and for allowing me to craft and create and teach journaling courses. So I really, really thank you for that. And I guess my mission is to not just, of course there's so much joy in sharing my love of journals, but my mission is about sharing journals and sharing creativity with the aim of helping people to be inspired to create themselves and to journal themselves, but with also the aim, the bigger aim, the broader aim of letting people know that they are just so seen, known, heard, loved. So that wasn't the most eloquent way of putting it, but we journal and we can create. And often I hear people say, oh, I'm not good at it, or why should I do this? My life isn't interesting, or my stuff isn't as good as other people's journals, or I can't share it because people won't like it, or what's the point of doing this anyway? And so I tie that to, you can be seen, heard, loved, and known through your journaling, and through, for me, just writing this book that I'm working on this year as well. The biggest lesson probably from writing this book is just how important it is for me to write, to create and to write, because that's where one of the biggest ways that I feel seen and known and loved, one of the biggest ways that I can know myself and to love myself. I know that sounds weird, but let's just put it like that. Often I can put that aside and not want to know what's happening on the inside because I'm not valuing myself, I'm not looking after myself. But when I am willing and do that, put in that time and effort to actually go to those places through journaling and creating, to see what's inside of me, I go, oh wow, I that sometimes it's like I didn't know that was inside of me, or sometimes I did know, but I was too scared to express it. But it's when you do that, self-care, self-love, you can have that room to let it all out in a very safe place. Our journals are a safe place, and to be seen, to be known. And not everyone needs to, of course, share publicly. Some of my pages are definitely for my eyes only, and pages for my own expression, self-expression, that needed to come out for my own health and well-being and all that kind of stuff. But I have a channel, and I want to make sure that I can use it for good, and to help people as much as I can through what I love doing, through what I'm passionate about, which is, creativity, journaling, and memory keeping. And to, I don't know, I want to word it better, but I love how Kirk has got his worded so well about he wants to make the world a better place through, I can't remember what exactly it is, how he worded it, but through the teaching of psychology and that kind of thing. So I want to make the world a better place through the sharing of journaling and creativity, and just letting people know that they are loved, seen, known, and heard. Seen, heard, known, and loved. And, one way we can do that is through our own personal journaling and creativity. And another specific way that I can do it is through my channel, through my actual voice. Like, this channel has given me a voice, and I want to use it well. I fail multiple times a day at this. There's times that I won't see people, and people won't feel seen by me, and people are going to feel that I didn't hear them and that they weren't understood by me. And I don't intend that, but sometimes and often, it doesn't matter that I didn't intend it. What matters is the effect it had on people. And if people are hurt, then that's not fun. That's not fun. And yes, I'm sorry that happens. And I will keep trying my best to, with my channel, create and write and journal for joy, and let people know that they are seen, heard, known, and loved, and try my best, knowing that I'm not gonna reach that all the time. None of us is ever going to reach that all the time, because we are human, and all that kind of thing. But we can keep trying every day to do our best and show up for another day and try to do our best. And that's my sort of mission with my channel. Kirk actually, he has been such a big influence on my journey, like I said. And just this year, after I became a member of his channel, he encouraged me to start a membership with my channel. So I've been thinking about it, and I finally put in the research and was like, how do you even do that? What does this even mean? I looked up all the policies and guidelines and eligibility and how to set it up and all that kind of stuff. And finally, I have set it up on my channel. And yes, it's nerve-wracking, and who knows if anyone would like to become a member, but that is there for anyone. Obviously I'll do a proper launch video later on, the way I did when I launched my Patreon, which was absolutely terrifying. But yeah, I will have that there as an option for anyone who is interested. And I just need to make sure my patrons know, and I already put up a post for them letting them know nothing will change for them. They will keep getting everything that they get, plus the member videos. So all patrons do not need to become a member, because they will already get access to the member videos over on my Patreon. Whereas members, you'll get access to the member videos over here, direct on YouTube. And it will just be really simple. Each of the tiers will get the same thing. You'll get access to member requested videos, and yeah, very, very simple. We'll see how it goes. If it grows, we might be able to do some more things, and you guys can request whatever you want to request. But yeah, that's an option there for you. We'll just see how it goes. And if you want to get in early and first, if you're still watching this video, this is for you in particular. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in July. I literally cannot do this without you, so it means the absolute world to me. If you would like to support me for the month of August, feel free to head on over to my Patreon. The link is down below in the description box, and that is where you get access to extra videos, the Make a Journal With Me series, and the sneak peeks to my journals and creations and first access for all of those, plus printables, every digital kit in my Etsy, and mail tiers, and lots of fun goodies over there. You are also welcome to donate through PayPal or buy me a coffee as a once-off thing anytime. Thank you so much for all of your support and for being here with me on this creative journey.